Homelessness in America has become an alarming and persistent issue, with a significant increase in recent years. This complex problem is the result of a multitude of interconnected factors that contribute to the vulnerability of individuals and families. In this video, we will explore the reasons behind the rising homelessness crisis in America, examining economic, social, and systemic factors that play a crucial role. Number 7. Economic inequality. Economic inequality stands as a formidable force propelling the surge in homelessness across America. Over the years, the gap between the affluent and the impoverished has widened, creating a stark divide that has tangible consequences for housing accessibility. Stagnant wages, a significant concern for the workforce, fail to keep pace with the rising cost of living, particularly pronounced in urban areas where housing expenses soar. As a result, a substantial portion of the population finds itself navigating precarious financial situations, teetering on the brink of instability. For many individuals and families, the dream of secure and affordable housing becomes increasingly elusive, with economic disparities acting as a significant barrier to achieving this fundamental need. The inability to meet the rising cost of housing not only pushes people to the edge of financial sustainability, but also renders them highly susceptible to the harrowing experience of homelessness. This economic underpinning serves as a critical aspect of the broader homelessness crisis, necessitating a comprehensive examination and targeted interventions to address the root causes of this pervasive issue. Number 6. Lack of affordable housing. The shortage of affordable housing has emerged as a pressing challenge at the heart of the escalating homelessness crisis in America. Rapid urbanization and the pervasive phenomenon of gentrification have jointly fueled a surge in housing prices, creating an environment where securing suitable and affordable accommodation has become an uphill battle, particularly for low-income individuals and families. As urban areas undergo transformative changes and become more attractive to higher-income residents, property values skyrocket, rendering housing options increasingly out of reach for those with limited financial means. Gentrification, characterized by the renovation and revitalization of neighborhoods, often leads to the displacement of existing low-income communities, exacerbating the scarcity of affordable housing options. The consequence is a landscape where a significant segment of the population is left grappling with the formidable challenge of finding housing that aligns with their financial capacity. This struggle extends beyond mere inconvenience, as it directly contributes to the vulnerability of individuals and families, pushing them perilously close to the brink of homelessness. Moreover, the limited access to affordable housing programs further compounds the issue, as those in need find themselves navigating bureaucratic obstacles and long waiting lists. The result is a dire situation, where the intersection of rapid urbanization, gentrification, and insufficient affordable housing options creates a perfect storm, leaving countless individuals and families without the stable foundation of secure shelter, intensifying the homelessness crisis across the nation. Addressing this critical issue demands a multifaceted approach involving policy changes, community engagement, and increased investment in affordable housing initiatives to rectify the imbalance in housing accessibility. Number 5. Mental health and substance abuse. A considerable proportion of the homeless population in the United States confronts the daunting intersection of mental health issues and substance abuse problems, a combination that significantly complicates the already challenging experience of homelessness. The prevalence of mental health challenges among individuals experiencing homelessness is notably high, with conditions ranging from depression and anxiety to more severe disorders such as schizophrenia. Concurrently, substance abuse issues further exacerbate the complexity of the situation, as individuals may turn to drugs or alcohol as a means of coping with the harsh realities of their circumstances. Compounding this issue is the stark inadequacy of accessible and affordable mental health services. Many homeless individuals find themselves trapped in a system that lacks the necessary resources and support to address their mental health needs effectively. Number 4. Systemic issues. The homelessness crisis in America is not only a result of economic disparities, but is also deeply intertwined with structural issues within the social and economic systems. Flaws in the healthcare system, education, and the criminal justice system collectively contribute to a scenario where individuals can easily fall through the cracks, rendering them more vulnerable to homelessness. The healthcare system, often characterized by gaps in coverage and limited accessibility to mental health services, fails to adequately address the health needs of vulnerable populations. Individuals facing health crises, whether physical or mental, may not receive the necessary support and treatment, leading to a deterioration of their overall well-being. In turn, compromised health can make it challenging for individuals to maintain employment or find stable housing, increasing the risk of homelessness. Educational shortcomings further compound the issue. Disparities in educational opportunities can limit the upward mobility of individuals, perpetuating cycles of poverty. Number 3. Family instability. The breakdown of family structures is a significant contributor to the homelessness crisis in America, encompassing various factors such as domestic violence, family disputes, and insufficient support systems. Domestic violence, in particular, can force individuals and families to flee their homes in search of safety, leaving them vulnerable to homelessness. Family disputes, whether due to financial strain or interpersonal conflicts, can result in strained relationships and the loss of a stable home environment. Inadequate support systems further compound the issue. Individuals facing personal challenges, such as mental health issues or substance abuse problems, may lack the necessary support from family members or friends, making them more susceptible to homelessness. The absence of a robust social support network can leave individuals without a safety net, increasing the likelihood of housing instability. A particularly vulnerable group within this context is youth who age out of the foster care system. As they transition into adulthood without a stable family environment or adequate resources, they face a heightened risk of homelessness. The abrupt end of support from the foster care system often leaves these young individuals without the necessary skills, resources, and guidance to navigate the challenges of independent living successfully. Number 2. Unemployment and underemployment. The precarious nature of employment opportunities and the prevalence of underemployment represent significant contributors to the growing homelessness crisis in the United States. A lack of stable employment opportunities means that a substantial portion of the population faces uncertainty in their financial future, making it difficult to achieve and maintain stable housing. Underemployment, where individuals are working part-time or in positions below their skill level, further compounds the issue. Despite being employed, underemployed individuals often struggle to make ends meet and secure housing that meets their basic needs. Financial instability resulting from the scarcity of stable job opportunities and underemployment significantly challenges individuals' ability to maintain housing. The uncertainty surrounding income and the inability to secure long-term employment can lead to housing insecurity, as individuals may find it difficult to afford rent or mortgage payments consistently. Number 1. Discrimination and systemic racism. Discrimination and systemic racism play a pivotal role in perpetuating higher rates of homelessness among minority populations in the United States. The roots of this disparity trace back to historical injustices and persist in contemporary societal structures. Unequal access to education serves as a significant hurdle, with minority communities often contending with underfunded schools, fewer resources, and discriminatory practices. This educational disadvantage limits opportunities for academic achievement and upward mobility, contributing to a cycle of poverty that can lead to homelessness. Systemic racism also permeates the employment sector, where discriminatory hiring practices and workplace biases impede the professional progress of minority individuals. Limited access to well-paying jobs and career advancement opportunities can result in financial instability, making it challenging to afford stable housing. The intersectionality of discrimination in education and employment creates a multifaceted barrier for minorities, exacerbating the risk of homelessness. Conclusion: the rising homelessness crisis in America is a multifaceted issue requiring comprehensive and integrated solutions. Addressing economic inequality, expanding affordable housing initiatives, improving mental health services, and tackling systemic issues are crucial steps towards mitigating the impact of homelessness. A collaborative effort from government, nonprofits, and communities is essential to creating a society where everyone has access to stable housing and support systems. Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.